Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Maya with Simply Bloom. So today it is a gorgeous, glorious fall day, and I thought we would plant some garlic. So there's two types of garlic that you often hear about: hardneck and softneck garlic. The name pretty much describes itself. So on the garlic, there is the neck on top of the cloves, and it's either going to be hard or soft. And there's a few things that are different between the two types of garlic. Now I got all this information from Epic Gardening. He did a video, very in-depth video about garlic. I'll leave his video linked down below. You can check it out if you would like. Starting with softneck. They typically have more cloves on the actual head of garlic. However, those cloves are a little bit smaller than hardneck garlic. So more cloves, a bit smaller. Softneck, I heard, are typically also the type of garlic that you get from the grocery store. Their flavor themselves can be a little bit more muted, not quite as flavorful or intense as hardneck garlic. The good thing about softneck garlic though is it doesn't need as much cold time. So if you're in a warmer climate, it doesn't get very cold, softneck garlic is going to be the way to go for you. Softneck garlic also has a longer storage time. You can get up to a year of storage from the softneck garlic, which is fabulous, and you don't have to worry about using it up quite as quickly. Moving on to hardneck. It has a hard neck. It has fewer cloves than the softneck, but the individual cloves are bigger on the hardneck garlic. Hardneck garlic is hardier, so me being in zone 3, I am going to grow the hardneck garlic. It's just a little bit hardier. It won't rot out in the ground as easily. One thing that you do need to know about hardneck though, it does require 2 to 3 months of cold time. So if you are in a warmer zone and you want to grow hardneck, throw your cloves into the fridge for 2 to 3 months, and then you can go ahead and plant it into the ground. Hardneck garlic has more flavor, a little bit more spicy, I've heard it referred to, definitely more pungent flavor. And it doesn't quite have as long of storage time. You'll get about 6 to 8 months of storage versus the softneck up to a year. So there's pros and cons to each garlic, but like I mentioned, I'm in zone 3. I will be growing the hardneck garlic. My husband picked up 3 of these packages for me. There's 3 heads in each bag. So I have 9 garlic heads to plant. This does not specifically say hardneck, but it does say frost. Looking at this now, I think this is actually softneck. It said frost hardy, and when I read it, I thought it said like hard, like hardneck. Let's see here. Neck is definitely pliable and bendable, so I think I got soft neck. It doesn't say the variety on this, which is a bummer. That's the problem. But this is what I have, so this is what we shall plant. Okay, please excuse my table. Maybe I should have cleaned it before this. I had my citrus sitting out here all summer, and there's a hard water stain from when I would water the pots on my patio deck. But these are the heads that are viable and good. So I had 9 total to work from. These are all squishy and not good at all. So making sure that my heads are nice and firm. And you want to, if you're saving garlic over that you planted last year and harvested, save the nice big cloves. You don't want to save the little tiny dinky ones. You want the nice big heads of garlic, nice big cloves. That's going to produce your best heads. So pretty easy to separate the cloves. Just kind of dig my fingers in, separate them. Oh. So this papery outside, it's kind of annoying to work with, but try to save as much as possible on the individual clove itself, because that kind of just helps it from rotting. It gives an extra protective layer. Same with planting tulips and daffodils. You want to save this protective layer on. Now I'm going to be planting the big ones. I'm going to kind of avoid the smaller ones like that. If I have room, then I'll pop a few of the smaller ones in, but I'm mainly focusing on the nice, big, luscious, beautiful cloves like this. Each clove has a flat side and a more pointy side, and you can see this one's actually pushing new growth. It's okay if they start to push new growth in the fall. That's totally fine. The tips will most likely die back during the winter, but the root growth is still growing roots and developing and getting established. That's the key about planting in the fall. Here's another example of one that isn't growing, but you still see that flat side, point the flat side down, pointy side up. And then garlic are heavy feeders, so I'm actually going to be dressing the soil with this biotone starter. It really works with establishing roots, so promotes bigger blooms, roots for plants, flowers, trees, shrubs, and vegetables. Pretty much use it on anything. Works great for garlic. And then I am also going to be topping it with a little bit of sheep compost as well, because I want big, massive garlic, as big as possible. This whiskey barrel is where I'm going to be planting some of the garlic. So I have 4 whiskey barrels on the back deck, along with a lettuce bowl and like one of those galvanized planters about this big. I'm planning on just planting them in here. Now, I had a beautiful summer array of gorgeous annuals and a lemon cypress. My dog, he just turned 1. He's a massive 100-pound pup. He loved to jump up into my whiskey barrels and dig. We had some discussions. He no longer does that, but he was learning in process, and this just got destroyed. This is the remnants of my lemon cypress that was in here. So we're just going to clean this out. Obviously, I'm holding back some, it looks like poplar, little popples that started growing. We're going to take those out. Clean this out. I am going to top it, like I mentioned, with a little bit of sheep compost. We're going to see how far we get today. I have my kiddos on the back deck with me, including my 6-month-old. He's sitting in his little chair right now. He's getting to that stage where he just wants to roll around, have fun. So we might not finish this today. We'll see. I might pick up tomorrow, but we'll see how far we get. So let's get started cleaning this out. Can't get that out. I have this bucket of sheep compost. Now, I know you're not supposed to, it's advised not to add like garden soil to your containers because it can mess with drainage. It's just too heavy, it weights stuff down. But I know a lot of people that do add like a top layer of compost to their containers, and it seems to work out fine. So that's what I'm going with. I'm not filling the whole thing up with compost or garden soil. It's just a top dress that I'm adding to the surface. No, down. I thought he had it down. Down. We're not getting in there. This is the same dog that dug this container out the first time. Okay, I have all my cloves separated. I'm sorry, this is probably like the worst container I could have started on because of the sun streaming through. It's creating a shadow. I've heard of people planting garlic anywhere from 2 inches to 6 inches to 4 inches deep. I think garlic's more tough and resilient than people give it credit for. I was just watching, I follow Andrew Seed on Instagram, and they just did a garlic planting video I thought was genius that I am going to follow as well. I'll link their Instagram down below. But pretty much what they did is they say plant it this deep, as deep as your thumb. Obviously everyone's thumb's different. It's just a ballpark average, and then to plant it this far apart. So moving in closer, I'm just gonna try to do this when my dog's distracted. Oh no, he heard the bag. I might have to throw him inside. I'm gonna do a little sprinkle of Biotone. This is 100% safe to use with animals. However, keep in mind, animals love it. Dogs love to eat it. Chickens love to eat it. Ask me how I know. And I'm going to scratch this into the surface. Not for you, Jasper. Not for you. So using that method that I just explained, I'm going to go through and plant garlic the depth of my thumb. Just made a hole. Going to take my garlic, stick it on down in there, cover it up just like that. I'm going to put a mark there so I know that's where I started. So from where I just planted that one, I'm just gonna measure with my finger, make another hole, shove the garlic down, flat side down, cover it up. That's just what I'm gonna do literally all the way around, and then we will water it in. Okay, you guys, they are done. They are planted. I have 2 whiskey barrels. I had a couple smaller cloves I just shoved in there randomly in between the bigger ones. We'll see what happens. This took a very long time to do with the kids, but it's fine. I love having them help me. Also not sure everyone got pointed proper side up, but that's okay. It's about learning how to garden. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all have a good day. Let me know what your favorite variety of garlic is. I would love to know. Hope you have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye.